Okay, Molly, we need to go back and revisit some of your earlier posts. Can you explain in your welcome post exactly what it is you're going to be doing throughout this coursework? I like the spider diagram there and the prezi on sound and on this picture on mise en scène. Again, I want you to go back and look at these posts now and say, what have I learned? What is going to inspire me as I make a preliminary task and a main task? Same for the cinematography. You need to go back and talk about what you have learned about cinematography from this lesson. Your screencast is good. I like the film before the film. I think you should think about using Screencast-O-Matic a little bit more in your blog so far. Editing, again, same as your cinematography, your sound and your camera work. Go back and have a look about how it's going to inspire you. Can you post here what your prelim task is about? What are you going to be doing in terms of your plot? And what exactly needs to be included? You mentioned here opening a door and exchanging dialogue, but you need to tell me exactly which techniques and shots need to be included. This is good. It shows that you've really looked at the prelim task. Can you do a little summary at the bottom of this post about how this has helped to plan your prelim task moving forward? Again, good self-evaluation, and I really like this pick play post. I like about the fact that you really talk about what you've done well and what you need to think about moving forward in your main task. This is good. I like the film inspiration and I like the film planning. You can sense here you really start to link back your blog to your inspiration. And this is a nice shot of your planning and process. What did you learn from this? This is good that you've looked at sleeping with the enemy. But how are you going to apply this to your film opening? So you've got the titles here, so the music production designer, but what have you actually learned about the jobs? So what jobs appear, in what order, why are they important, who does it suggest who's important? And then go back and talk about how that's going to inform the planning of your credits. Which actually would fit really nicely with this next post, because you've just put the jobs on, but you haven't told me or the examiner why these jobs are important. Why do they come in that order? What have you learned from this? Your target audience. I like this. It's to the point. You talk about gender, ethnicity, age, and class, but you don't talk about how the films you've looked at have informed your understanding of the target audience. You've not shown yourself looking at IMDb, and you've not talked about which posts and which films have actually inspired. You've talked about Sleeping with the Enemy, you've talked about Black Swan, but you don't hear talk about those films' target audience and how that's taken you to the point of knowing who the target audience is for your film. I like this stuff here on this post here on filming and showing that how you've thought about mise en scène very carefully. I think you're a little bit behind on some of this. You need to go back to the list of posts and look at what we've said you should have done at this point. You need to make sure that every post links to the journey, how it's inspired you, and you need to go back and add more detail into these posts. At this point, I think your blog is around a low level 3. You have some research into similar products and target audience. Your planning is actually stronger, so you're showing your organisation of actors and locations, and there is the examples of drafting and storyboarding. I would like to see more media-rich work, so some more videos, some more Screencast-O-Matic, some more pick play posts to present some of the blog posts that you've got missing. At the moment, I would give this a 13 out of 20. So you've still got quite a lot you need to do to get caught up to where we would expect you to be at this point.